Good morning.
Happy Monday. Got a whole beautiful week ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make the most of it. Got an empty gym, so let's exhale, wiggle out the arms. Quite sore from what was a great workout yesterday. Got a lot done very efficiently. Before I went to the PLL Championship, shout out to RJ, Paul Rabel, the entire PLL organization, and most importantly, the champion, New York Atlas, the champion, Trevor Batiste, who was on Frank Walk's Friday. And guess what? Championship game, tie game, 1 minute left, face off. The Atlas put Trevor Batiste in the middle, and boom, they get possession. They win the title. It's where having the greatest face-off man in the world is pretty handy. After they won the title, I'll tweet out this funny video later, where Trevor proceeds to hug Frank the Tank, his mother, and his father in that order. Unbelievable. I also have to say, as a former lacrosse player, all section, no big deal, beat Yorktown High School, no big deal. I watched some of the indoor stuff, and I just love traditional lacrosse so much more, particularly because I play defense. So getting to watch these defenders hit each other, use proper footwork, basically play 1980s NBA defense, is really fun. So I was a basketball player who they gave a long stick to and said, hey, can you guard these white guys in cleats? And it was pretty easy compared to basketball, defensively speaking. My stick skills sucked, but boy, could I guard you. Nobody getting my Jenksy boy. On our balance, stretching out our legs as well as our obliques and our back. After the game, New Jersey government in all of its wisdom, with both the game at MetLife and the game at Red Bull Stadium happening, somehow managed to completely shut down the path. So after the game, Frank had about a 20-minute ride home. Took me about 2 hours to get home. It wasn't cheap either, and I can't expense it because it wasn't Barstool content. So, yeah, luckily I have enough stress in life that being stuck in traffic when I'm not going to anything urgent no longer really gets me too worked up. If I'm by myself, I can just chill, get work done on my phone, and not have Frank in my ear yelling. And then Frank called me after the Mets won. He was stunned. I was still in the car. And then couldn't help but start laughing because he is Palpatine. Let's warm the shoulders up. If I remember yesterday, I was really feeling it in my left trap. Still am a little bit. So turning my head, getting some windmills, just warming up the sore muscle. Did not strain it, just got close with the deadlifts into power clean into press. That was a lot. Okay, let's move this down to the floor, get into some basic yoga stretching. I'll move this up just a smidge. Good morning to everybody that's joining. Yes, Dave, let's have a week legend. Down, we got about a month's worth of Frank Walk's episodes booked. So we're in good shape going into the week. Gonna work hard today on some other bookings. Work on trying to get a couple of people to sign up for Barstool Fitness, meaning my streams and doing shit with me, because Barstool Fitness doesn't really exist yet. But we're gonna make it happen. Side plank. I'm really hoping we can get champion Trevor Baptiste to lead me through his workout and just crush me. I'm going to DM you today, Trevor. Champ. That was so cool going on the field after they won the title. Thanks to RJ and all the PLL. They're so good to us. But we were out there with the confetti floating all around us on the field. And I know it's not the Super Bowl, but listen, man, I played lacrosse at Little Hendrick Hudson High School. And I remember being on that Yorktown field that night we won. And it was just so electric. Been to college games, used to always go to the Final Four, especially when it was in Baltimore, I think in May. It's a great tradition I had with my buddies. So being there at the pinnacle of lacrosse, being on the field, seeing the champions win, and those guys don't get paid like a ton. They're not, diva athletes. They're guys that really, truly still love the game. And that's what you want to be around, right? That's what sports are all about. Those guys still have their childhood love of the sport. Very pure. What's up, Ethan? Absolute legend. Group walk guy. Tanks Army guy. Is there really no Mets game today? Then we can really have a beautiful day. Also, Frank and I will be live streaming from the Gambling Cave tonight. So if the Mets aren't playing, that's incredibly clutch. Can wallow in a win for a day. Then I know there's more Mets this week. Frank's going to go to a game or two. We'll stream a game or two. And really, most importantly, Mikey Betts is back. And RIP to his dog. Send Mikey some love. His best friend of about a decade, I think, maybe even more. His dog passed away. I know Mikey is just crushed. He absolutely, as anybody does, of course, but he adored that dog, and it was his dog that he had personally going, back into his teenage years. So it's really tough. But knowing Mikey, I'm sure he gave that dog a great life. Great life. Now he's in dog heaven. I also got a bunch of work done when Mikey was gone. So, sometimes you come home from vacation and it's like there's a storm waiting for you. Kind of makes you think it wasn't even worth it. I tried to make sure Mikey's coming back to everything being set up beautifully for him for a nice, smooth landing transition back in, especially with all the stuff going on in his life. We'll get into our 100 crunches. Kind of just mixing up the order a little here, but keeping it interesting and still getting everything. 50. $25 left. It's 100. This is what I posted this morning. New YouTube short on my YouTube. Please subscribe. With the reverse crunches. This is one of the ultimate ways to build up abdomen strength, burn fat, strengthen your obliques, work on your explosiveness from your hips, get rid of the lower tummy fat. It just takes a lot of practice. Why the hell do I have an alarm going off? How strange. Bring it back up. You know what alarm that was. Okay. Oh. A couple other back things I just totally neglected. Let's get our cat cows. Followed by donkey kicks, right side. Actually a good angle for donkey kicks. You can properly see the form. Really going to isolate the glute. And then here on the fire hydrants, we're opening up our hips, opening up our groin. And kind of the outside of our glute right here. Other side. Let's tuck back to our downward facing dog. Yasana, upward facing dog. And then we're going to do one more time. Step our foot through. Right hand down, left arm up in the air. Virtually no weight on my right hand. Mind you, you want to keep it on your feet. Really feel that twist. Reach forward and exhale. And then switch up feet. Reach forward. Last thing. Pretzel. So again, a little bit of a different order. Keeping our body a little more confused and still getting our full warm up. And I just want to get in a pigeon on both sides. I'm going to bend my leg. Opposite leg is flat behind me. Really letting my hip stretch out. A lot of nice stretching this morning before we run after a heavy lift day yesterday. Okay. Set the body armor. Not to be a Barstool NASCAR driver, but got to shout out Throwback. It's basically got this double stitching where it's nice and thick, so you can sweat. Pockets are deep. You got your back pocket too. Everything you would want in shorts that you can both use casually and then when you're working out. All right, air squat time. Groin sore from both air squats, running, uphill march, and our deadlift power clean press to parallel squat yesterday. That sequence always works the groin hard. So we gotta warm them up before we head to the tread. Coming all the way up on our air squats for tippy toes, so we work our calves, but we're under control. Not trying to rush through them. Let them burn. Make your thighs fully engage. Butt fully engage. Knees aren't going forward. The arms, I always like to come forward. Ski jump. Forward, ski jump. It's another one. A lot of people make the mistake when their legs start to get sore. And the key word is sore, not hurt, strained, but sore. They stay away from cardio. They think, my muscle's sore, once it recovers, I'll do cardio. If you haven't exercised in a while, you're going to be very sore in the beginning. And if anything, stretching and cardio is what you absolutely want to do when you're sore. Because you're going to break through the soreness. You're going to build the muscle, build the flexibility, build the endurance, and that's how you get to a place of being out of shape to molding yourself into shape. All right, now let's stay up on our tippy toes, arms up, keeping our balance, just popping up and down. Let it burn. Come down in your squat. Opposite elbow over opposite knee. Look up into the sky. As always, getting our twists, stretching ourselves out. Start with our right leg bending. And straight up. Switch. Finish with regular. Back up to tippy toe. All right, the legs are nice and warmed up now before we even step foot on the treadmill. Woo! Give my groin a little extra love, both sides. I like to tilt to one side, just basically no weight on my hands, then turn that foot. Turn it back. Really stretching out the full groin area. Other side. Same idea, virtually no weight on my hands. Turn it. If you just cycle around all the stretches I did 3-4 times, that alone is a full yoga workout. It doesn't take much to get started, so don't be discouraged. Even if you totally suck in the beginning, sucking is so much better than doing nothing. It's galaxies better. Oh, sweet, the Mets are off today. Oh, nothing like a walk-off home run and then a day off. That's just crazy. I'm blessed. I thought they were absolutely going to blow it after they blew the lead. All right, here we go. Start moving again. A nice long run in today. Again, it's really the groin sore and then the left trap. So the best thing we can do is just start on a light jog or quick light run, quick jog. About 6-5. Start warming them up. And we'll work our way up in speed. Oh, I think Frank and I were just stopped by the San Gennaro Italian Street Festival in Little Italy today. If anyone wants to meet us. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Shout out to all my friends that have shared golf on the fantasy football team. Yesterday was fun. Just trying out Bears. Keep working. All right, we're up to a 7 speed. 8 30-minute mile pace. Work butt. Work butt. Work butt. Let's get it. But in the long run, be right back. Minor family emergency. Back, sorry about that. Family's always first. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a blessing. I apologize for that. Okay. Let's run a little tight on time here. I'm just going to actually finish up with our walk uphill. Shorted our run a little bit today, ironically. I think the title said long run, but let's get some uphill walk. We'll finish with a little lifting. Try to emphasize this every exercise. Walking uphill, really one of the real secrets to burning lower stomach fat. When you start compounding it with these twists I'm doing, you really build up your abs. Walking uphill, it's also a direct shot at the groin muscle, which is great when we're sore. If you neglect this sore muscle, it's going to stay sore. If you stretch it, take care of it, and lightly work it, it's going to recover more quickly. It's like after surgery in the hospital. I want you to get up and start walking as soon as you can. You don't just sit until you feel, or lay until you feel 100% better. You got to work your body into it. I think me and Frank are going to walk from the office to Little Italy, around Little Italy, and back to the office today. So I'll probably end up with a 30,000 step day, which happens quite often. But this uphill part of all of it is definitely the hardest. It's also definitely the most boring, which might be part of why it's the hardest. I really try to avoid boring exercises, but the return on investment for this one makes it an outlier. Work, 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 work. We're approaching 7 minutes, marching uphill on 15, swaying the arms side to side, little mini twists. Not being too exaggerated like this yet, because I'm already feeling winded. Make sure you watch Wake Up Barstool coming up. Got to show the boys love. Need all the stoolies out there supporting us. Even if it's background TV, background whatever. Let us slowly but surely take over the ratings. Take over everything. Get coverage where everyone can take a deep breath and be themselves. And there are some funny motherfuckers on our show. And if you're ever in a gym, a public gym, please ask them to put on Wake Up Barstool. We need that on in gyms across the country. That's like a no-brainer. Just need a handful of gym rat stoolies. Just step up. Woo-wee! Come on, baby boy. Come on, baby boy. Come on, baby boy. 1 minute. 1 minute. Such a good song. Hate Me by Blue October. Hate me today. Hate me tomorrow. Hate me for all the things I didn't give to you. Hate me and wait. This waits for tomorrow. Oh, I forgot that part. I was killing that. All right, it's 10 minutes. Let's descend back to flat. So a little funky cardio with the interruption halfway through, but very strong, full 10-minute uphill march. Definitely straightened me out. Got a full sweat. Got my endorphins that I'm addicted to careening through my veins. Even though minimal sweat, especially for me on the treadmill, let's wipe it down. Live in a society. Everyone do your part of this society. Don't be a dick to strangers, just be nice. When I was growing up, they used to say it was rude to talk about politics and religion. I think they were right. Imagine if everybody just kind of stuck to the lighter stuff when they were talking to strangers. It would be a little nicer. It would be a nicer world. Clearly, no one can handle critical thinking or debate anymore, so what are we doing? Just straight up, pick your team and yell as loud as you can. Woohoo! Yeah! Such a waste of everyone's energy, so much hatred for no reason. Fucking all get along. Could all just get along. See, the thing is, guys, I work for somebody that's super level-headed, never loses his temper, never loses his cool, never blames anybody else for anything that's in his control. So it's hard for me to see politicians because they never seem to have any accountability and they always focus on the negative. And that's really not how Funding Enterprises works. You hand us a shattered glass and we literally cut every vein in our hand open as we take that shattered glass from you. We're still going to see a glass half full. That's how Funding Enterprises works. And no, we're not going to go to the hospital. And no, we're not going to use disinfectant because we don't want to be rude. Even if that means we're going to end up getting our hand amputated, that's fine. That's fine. Guess what? We need to fill up our broken glass with something, so it sounds like half a full cup of blood, baby. Getting a good stretch here. Again, working those groin muscles side by side. We step back a little. Let's do our step through, one hand down. And again, what I'm doing is stretching out my groins and my lower back. In a preemptive measure to make sure I'm feeling fresh the entire week. Yesterday was an intense workout if you want to check it out. Today is a classic maintenance flexibility day where we get our full cardio, we get a great sweat. We're going to do more crunches and get up into the hundreds. But we're really making sure our body feels good after working hard all weekend. Here's a pigeon pose. Ooh, my left big toe almost started cramping. It's always a good sign. I'm not even joking. When I cramp up, it means I've worked extremely hard because I hydrate like a wild man. So it rarely happens. You can see how much I'm sweating. And I didn't really eat dinner last night, so I'll do it. I'm not out of option, I just passed out. So that fucking 2-hour ride home thanks to New Jersey Transit. How do you close the path, New Jersey Transit, when there's a football game at MetLife and the PLL championship at Sports Illustrated Stadium? You guys go above and beyond. Got roads closed. I mean, it got to the point where I actually said I was really relaxed because I had some sunlight coming through the window. I was getting work done on my phone. My driver, that poor bastard, he was like having a panic attack. I mean, he was trying to hold it together. He wasn't putting stress on me, but he was getting real fidgety, and I could just tell he was so pissed he took the ride. But shout out to him. He held it together, and he got me home. So we're doing 10 donkey kicks, followed by our 10 fire hydrants. Again, going right at the soreness, putting our head right in lion's mouth. Motherfucker. You're doing donkey kicks, it's probably good to check what's behind you. So, if I was in a yoga studio, that could have been someone's face. That's how you get banned from a yoga studio. By giving sweet chin music to someone innocently trying to hit an upward facing dog. Boom! Woo-wee! Trying to stretch out the groins again. Butterfly. Pushing down with my elbows, cheating, trying to get those knees as low as I can. Trying to get my hips to release. But that's one of my flexibility limitations. Got to keep hammering at that. Pretzel, foot over knee, elbow over opposite knee, looking over our shoulder. Other side. Okay. Got 100 crunches earlier. Just keep the camera up there. Give you guys a full view. See how I keep my lower back completely flat. It's a very subtle crunch with my upper back, and the majority of the work you'll see is in my legs. This is how you do hundreds of crunches a day while maintaining a very strong lower back with no issues. When you're 36 motherfucking years old. I'm not a spring chicken, people. I'm not a spring chicken. But I got the springs of a chicken. I'm feeling crazy today. $60, $59, $58, $57. I have Prince Ali from Aladdin on right now. This song is wild. And Prince Ali. Oh my God, and it's in French. What the fuck? I mean, what did I smoke that day? Prince Ali, je suis au Hayawa, il a reçu en Afrique, Kaviri. This song's fucking nuts. I feel like I'm on acid. Prince Ali. Not bringing my legs all the way down because that bench press is right in my way. But I kind of like it because look, I have to control my legs. So this is a good change up here. We're going halfway down. Ah oui, je m'appelle Ali. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, merci, 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 Prince Ali, Amanahi, Amanapapa. Quelle physique, c'est magnifique. This song's nuts. You can see how I'm scooting forward. I'm still keeping my legs above that bench. It's becoming a little bit of a crazy improv. Foot touch there. All right, this is like the halfway down reverse crunch. Naturally happens. Yeah, I'm gonna see. Woo! Let's go some opposite knee. Slowly. Good work. Good work. Just grabbing our 20s. Variant curls. The ropes. Does the crowd understand? Oh, man against man. In Warriors Code, there's no surrender. Those fighters have stopped. His spirit cries, never deep in our soul, a crying ember. Knows it's you against you. It's a paradox that guides us all. It's the passion that kills. This happens when Rocky comes on. All bets are off. It's Monday, guys. Let's get after it this week. It's fucking Monday. Got either of the mindset. You're going to come into the week, you're going to kick its motherfucking ass. Or you come in soft. You come in limp. Come in feeling sorry for yourself, feeling tired, forgetting about everybody else out there. It's got it harder. Let's suck up our problems, power through them. Find solutions. Be relentless. Air squats. Right up to our tippy toes. You can see how drenched my shirt is. Yet my row-back shorts are in great shape. And I can just have my phone in my pocket, not worry about water damage. Could also wear these shorts out like socially. Not that I'm a fashion expert, being a top lieutenant in Tank's Army, part of my responsibilities is to not be fashionable, as a matter of fact. I once wore a button-up shirt to work. You know what Frank said to me? By the way, he never commented on my clothes ever before, not that I expected him to. He looked at me, said, James, what are you doing? What are you talking about, Frank? Why are you wearing that button-down shirt? I So I thought I looked nice today, Frank. Shook his head, kind of squinted. So that's not really professional. Wasn't professional for Barstool. So Frank, for me, wear a button-down shirt. What a great day that was. All right, let's get up to our tippy toes. Hold it, hands up, bouncing. Working those calves. Working our balance. Working to strengthen our Achilles. Injury prevention. Functional strength. Core strength. I'm going to say it a second time. Balance. PLL champion Trevor Baptiste, unstoppable on face-offs, which is basically two men going full pad, full aggression at each other for the ball. He's the best in the world. He knows a thing or two about functional fucking strength. 1 minute left yesterday. Tie game. Sorry, Atlas were up by 1. They've been up by a couple. It was getting tight. It was getting tense. But guess what? They had Trevor Baptiste go up for that face-off. They got possession. Colorado never really got a last look. And that's all Trevor, man. That's why he had the WWE title belt around his waist. What time we got? 47. Make sure you watch Wake Up Barstool all week. Electric content. And again, stoolies. If you're in a public gym, a public space, maybe you're at a hotel and they got a TV in the lobby. FS1, FS1, FS1. Barstool, Barstool, Barstool. We don't want this regular old media stuff. Give us the news stuff. Give us the good stuff. Everyone, we need to do our part. All right, we're going to finish the 1 hour mark here. One last variant curl. Got hundreds of sit-ups. Some leg lifts. A couple miles. 10-minute uphill march. And really nice yoga stretches today. Really focused on our flexibility and our balance, opposed to building muscle or doing any power lifts like yesterday. But still got a full hour with essentially no breaks except the one emergency break. And I did lie, we're going to do this. And then I'm going to do, as an ode to my post this morning and my new YouTube short on reverse crunches, which you guys know I love, I'm going to do a set right here on this bench press. Let's bring us home. I just think I should put the camera from a low to high angle, just so you guys don't accidentally see my ding dong or basketballs. I haven't said ding dong in that manner in a long time, I swear to God. Just trying to keep it clean for the families that wake up and eat breakfast together watching me. Shout out you guys. Don't have to be such a fucked up family. All right, here we go. So let me just start by prefacing with the way to start getting good at this exercise is you hold something behind you. So it could be someone's feet, it could be a bench press, whatever, and you just lift your legs. Just your legs. Over time, you're going to get your legs higher. And eventually, to the point where not like you throw your whole body up, but under control, you'll be able to lift all the way back into a crunch. And you need to be able to totally control your body weight to do that. Now, when you do it on a bench press, stakes are a little higher. Because if your balance is off,
and you fall, you can basically break your neck. So this is absolutely not recommended for any beginners whatsoever. The positive is, if you can really center yourself, you have a good surface space here, and then you also have something to grip behind you to make sure you're keeping that balance. With your feet, you no longer have the ground as an issue. So when I come down, you can see I can go even deeper than flat. These are going to be your best reverse crunches. Every single one hurts. And this is how you build abs. You can hear the pain in my voice as I said abs. Let's get into some scissors. Another great way to stretch out our groin muscles, full body control. You can feel it in your stomach. Really shouldn't feel it in your back because we're just resting on our upper back, kind of our shoulder blades, as we rotate legs. Just go straight up. Takes complete body control here. And we're bending our knees. Tuck. Okay. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt the first few times you do it. And you're going to be very sore the next day. It's like you won't be able to laugh sore. So don't kill yourself the first time. Build up the stamina. But this is why I do reverse crunches every day. It's going to get your abs, your lower back, your hips, that lower stomach fat in a way that really no other crunch or ab exercise can, other than when you're doing that uphill march with the twists. Only cardio with the twists compared to this, in my opinion. Your two best ways, probably followed by varieties of air squats and twists. All right. I think I could do these all day. Feeling strong today. Everybody better watch out. Oh, 4-0 this week against the spread on my NFL picks from Frank the Tank Pod. Won 67% last year. Week 1, I was terrible, 1 for 4, but I'm already back. I got my system back in place. Had to make some adjustments, get back in the lab. But 4-0 this week puts me now at 5-4 overall. And if I win tonight, I got the Bucks with the points. Then 5-0 for the week.
then I would start watching our pod and paying attention to it. All right, I don't want to overlap with Wake Up Barstool. Really good workout today. We'll do one last pump because we have a minute. But I hope everyone has a good week. If you're thinking about starting something, stop thinking, start doing. If you're avoiding something, get it over with. Get it over with early in the week. Get your workouts done when you wake up. Get some stretching done before you go to the office. Get some stretching done before you go to bed. Remember that thing you said you were going to start Monday? Ding dong, it's Monday. Nothing more rewarding than trying to do stuff. And I really mean that, including the failures. What really is demoralizing is when you have an idea and your gut tells you there's something in there. Might not be the most realistic, might be improbable at best, but there's something in there. And rather than just go for it, you either let other people's opinions or you let paralysis by analysis set in. And then one day, when you're sitting in a rocking chair thinking about what you did with your time on this earth, you're going to wonder, why the fuck was I such a coward? Why didn't I at least give it a shot? It's the worst thing that can happen. Someone says no. Someone laughs at you. I mean, just Barstool alone. A whole lot of no's before I got a yes on getting hired. And I had most of the internet not liking me very much until you guys started showing me love. That's all because I followed my gut. I had a lot of luck and a lot of people support me. But that doesn't matter. Support doesn't matter if you don't start it and if you don't keep driving your legs forward. So do it. Go after your shit. Handle your business. And do it for yourself. Monday shouldn't be a day you don't look forward to. Every day is an opportunity to have the best fucking day of your life. So go fucking have it. I love you guys. Watch Wake Up Barstool, FS1.